Hey Louis, well, first of all, just, how are things going for you at United? I know I spoke to you a few weeks ago just as you were getting started, but, you've scored a few goals since then. Things seem to be going well for the team. How are you finding it?
Yeah, really enjoy myself. I think I've settled in pretty quickly. I think everyone around the place has made it so much easier for me and my family to get adapted to living up here. But obviously we are a little bit used to that from previous, so that helps. But the football club and the lads and obviously scoring goals along with that and winning games helps massively. So yeah, really enjoy my time here.
And you spoke at the time about your hunger and desire to be able to play matches and prove that you still have so much to give to football. Do you really feel you're being given that chance now to do so?
Yeah, massively. I think the gaffer's been really good with myself and putting me out there, and I like to think I'm rewarding not only the football club but myself, and giving myself a little bit of belief and confidence back again. Obviously I went that period without games and regular game time and goals, but I feel with regular game time I will score goals, and I think I'm proving that. And I think the main thing is I stay on the pitch and we win games, and and like I said to you before, I'm confident in my own ability to stay out there and score goals.
And you had such a tough time with injury and that sort of thing. How much has being at United so far sort of reignited your passion for the game?
Massively so. I think you see that in my performances. I've got that hunger back. We spoke about it previously, and I don't even need to tell you that I've got it back. You can see it with the expression on my face when I'm playing on a Saturday. And I think the main thing why I've got that back is enjoyment and belief from the gaffer, from the football club, from the lads. I'm really, really enjoying my football.
And of course this weekend you face Morton, unbeaten in the league so far. What's your thoughts heading into this one?
For us, we're not trying to get too carried away. We literally just look at each game, take it game by game. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but we have to take care of our own business first and foremost. We go into every game confident and believe that we can win the game, and that's exactly how we'll address this game.
And you sit top of the league at the moment. How confident are you with what you've seen from this team so far that United can sustain that position throughout the season?
Yeah, I'm confident, but it's up to us. Like I say there, we have to keep striving for better. We can't settle. We need to just get better each day in training, and it'll become more natural on a Saturday. I think you see, we're certainly scoring the goals in the attacking third, but they're also keeping clean sheets, and that's a great formula to have. I think everyone at the minute is working together. Everyone at the football club is together, and we're all going in the same direction. I think that's why we're achieving.
Can I ask you about the different mental attitude that's required at a club like Dundee United in the Championship, in terms of there is now an expectancy from everyone that you're going to win on a Saturday, and how easy is it to get into that, or how difficult is it to get into that mindset on a weekly basis?
Yeah, it's a good question really. I think previously, me being up in Scotland, was at Motherwell, a little bit of an underdog kind of team in the SPL, so it was a little bit different. I think the way I liken it to, I was at Wrexham down south many years ago now, but they were almost the biggest team in the league, and it was a similar kind of expectation, and I think that's helped me as an individual this time here at Dundee United, because I remember we were getting big crowds going to lesser grounds, no disrespect to the league and the teams, but we had the biggest ground in that league, and it's similar to us here. But I think as individuals we have to take care of our performances on and off the pitch. Like I say there, we don't get too carried away when we win, and we don't get too down when we don't get the results that we don't quite want, and we stay level-headed and we stay confident but humble.
It's interesting because when you look at elite players all over the world who are playing at your Man Cities, your Man Uniteds, they have this mental toughness that's there. Even a draws can be, that can be a disaster. When you're at a club like United, when you are the big boys, and everybody else in the league sees United as the favourites for everything, does that come with a different type of pressure then, from being in the Premiership weekend, where a draw might not be a disaster?
Yeah, a little bit, definitely. I think you take it back a couple of weeks and we drew the game against Dunfermline in the league, and we were very, very disappointed with that. And that's exactly what should have happened really. We're at home, we should win the game. And that's a little bit of pride from ourselves, knowing the expectation of the football club and everyone in the change room and having that belief. We have to go out there believing we can win every game. And up to now, we've been fantastic, and we just got to keep that mental strength up. And it had the training sessions and all the management help with that. Just making sure we're at it day in, day out, not dropping off it, not dropping them standards. So if we keep them standards day in, day out, we will achieve big things here.
In terms of that mental attitude, is it something you speak about in the dressing room?
Yeah, I think we cover pretty much everything. I think the gaffer's got us so prepared, it's unbelievable, and it's fantastic for us going into a game. But that mental side is huge. I think a little bit in football, it's a bit of self-taught little thing in football. In my career anyway, I think it's getting bigger now, that kind of side of football, the mental health. At your big clubs down south, they'll have a separate coach for that kind of stuff. But I think what I've always tried to do as an individual is just speak to myself regularly, day in, day out, demand more from myself when I haven't trained quite as well as I thought I should have. And the next day I come in, I make sure I'm right on it. And, game day, football is the very, very, I am anyway, I'm very weird in terms of my little routines that I've got on game day. And everything has to be right. And if you let yourself just slack off that little bit on game day, you might not be there. You're not fully focused. And I think that's huge as a football player.
I wonder if players, certainly United anyway, feel that there's a little bit of a cause because United have been battered and bruised over the last 14, 18 months or so. That there is a cause there, that the players say, look, this is a chance to put United back. Again, your opportunity to help the club through it. Is that the way you feel?
It's the way I look at it. I wasn't here previously, obviously, but from my point of view, I'm here to achieve something this season. I haven't come back up the road just to make the numbers up. I have come up here to win this league, and I look back on it when I retire and say, yeah, we achieved that. I achieved that, and that's why I'm back up here.
Just on the subject of the right mental attitude, Louis, obviously United on a brilliant run, Morton on a very poor run, but you're going to have to be bang at it on Saturday, no complacency whatsoever.
Oh, 100%. We won't underestimate anyone. I think you see that in last Saturday in the cup. The gaffer puts a really strong team out, and we blow them away in the first half. We're going to go into every single game like that. We really are. They're not on a great run, like you say, but they've got some great players in there. I know some of the players. I know the manager after coming up against him when I used to play here. So I know they'll be very well organised, and it's up to us to break them down and really go for it.